Event 2 of the Impact Marble Racing is upon us. We go from straight speed to slow. If you know anything about funnels in Jelle's marble runs, you know that funnels means focus. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. Jelle, Thunder, and Kinnowan standing on the podium in event number 1. But now a very different sort of animal awaits us in these funnels, all of which are comprised of pieces from the Hyperloop set that you can build yourself. Down they come, and let's see how this all shakes out. Slowest into that first funnel was Misty from the Hazers, but it's C who opens up with the early lead and then joins nearly everybody except for 3 or 4 in that second funnel. You'll start to see the field spread out a bit more as we go down this course. New lead taken over by Shiny from the Shining Swarm, who is up there. Now working on through 4 marbles, now 3 in that top one. Green Ducks were up there, and Solar Flares move up into second place. That is Flare. We also keep our eye on the meantime on Misty from the Hazers, who traditionally looks pretty good in funnel events. Now is shooting down the order. The lead up top in the meantime for Shiny is pretty good. Green Ducks have moved up into second place. Shiny still with a nice bit of lead here. Snowdrift had come up into second or third place and now goes right on through. Down at the bottom of the course, in effective last place, that's Kinnowan from the O-Rangers, has a nearly 1 funnel lead, plus some. That's not what you want, because again, the goal is to stay in the longest. Flare has taken the lead now. Wrestled it away from Shiny from the Shining Swarm. Oh, Shiny drops through in 4th or 5th place. And Shiny's dropped through another one. The lead has completely evaporated. Shiny is threatening to drop through again. That is one thing, if you're a long-time funnel watcher, you do not want to see multiple drops in a short span of time. And that is exactly what's happened to Shiny. Look at that, all the way down in one of the bottom funnels. Kinnowan has finished. But Shiny from the Shining Swarm is going to go from first to somewhere in the bottom third of the order. There goes Team Primary and Momo. It's Mo who drops through in 15th. Primary comes next, and then it looks like it will be Shining Swarm, but they do get a nice clout from the Jungle Jumpers. That may keep them rotating a bit longer, and it does. Jump, Sublime, Snowdrift all come through. Now comes Flare, who was at one time our leader. Now into the transfer spots. Royal has survived. It looks like Shiny will survive. 7th, Minty Fresh, Misty, Quacky, Thunder. Now it's a top 2. And the win will go to C from the Oceanics. Beats out Honey from the Bumblebees. Once those transfer positions started showing up green in the scoring pylon, you really don't need to waste any more energy circulating up top. Second grouping here in Heat B. Choose your favorite. Where do you think they will finish? Hard from the Blackjacks goes around the outside of that split. But once you enter that melee, any advantage you may have gained on that short run down from the line is gone. It is Alpine from the Gliding Glaciers, who had first place there, but let's see where they start to separate. It is Alpine. It is Cosmo from Team Galactic. Those are your top 2. Midnight Wisps down below. They are not in a great spot. Same thing with Rojo Uno, but now they get moved aside. And other marbles are working their way on down. New leader up top. Is that Tumult from Balls of Chaos? Tumult cannot hold the lead. Instead, that has swung over to Orbit from the Purple Rockets. Now 4 marbles in the uppermost funnel. It drops to 3. Balls of Chaos come through once again. Meanwhile, down below, we already see several marbles off of the screen. Yeah, Midnight Wisps and Rojo Rollers. Those are two of the ones who have been at the front of the field, which is not good. Throughout this whole event, Jelle joins them and is closest to the event horizon right now. Drops on through, and Midnight Wisps, they have come up. No longer in last place as Rojo Rollers fell first, and they do again. Gliding Glaciers, they have also dropped through the order. They were holding the lead up top now, and they are dropping through in the middle. Oh, get a nice chip there from the Pinky's pinky toe. It is once again Purple Rockets. They are in the lead. We take a brief look down below to see where the lowest marble is. That is Rojo Uno. Nearly one funnel advantage in last place. Not what you want to see. Rojo Uno does finish last. Purple Rockets still holding top spot. Who will move up into second place amidst 5 marbles? Now it comes to 3. Midnight Wisps finish in 15th. Gliding Glaciers, there it is at Savage Speeders in second right now. But they get moved to the inside and now maneuver back to the outside. They're in a dangerous spot though, and they lose that second place. Balto from the Wolfpack. Go-Go, Jelle, Crush. Many finishing right now. Hart from the Blackjacks just outside of the top 10. Firo misses out. Rousey from the Raspberry Racers gets the transfer spot. Then comes Velocity, who briefly held second. Cosmo, Pinky Toe comes next. Gliding Glaciers, they get some help from the Purple Rockets, who do not finish in the top spot. They finish in third. Blue Eye comes second, and Tumult from behind gets the win here in Heat B. Those top 8 will be moving on. If you want to get some of these funnel races in your own home, you can do that. You can also get so much more. All kinds of different formats, all kinds of different iterations, and ways that you can build this Hyperloop, make your race, make your outcome. It's all up to the marbles for who wins, but it's up to you on how they race. All 32 of your favorites included in the collector set. Check it out, yellowsmarbleruns.com. Well, there is the daunting look down the funnels. Not quite as steep as what we've seen in other competitions, but no less difficult. 17th on down, they are locked in. Very disappointing for Rangers, Rojo Rollers, and Midnight Wisps. I think they are shocked to be in that position, given some of their funnel prowess in the past. Ready for the final, however. Long hold in the gate. The gate quivers under them, and finally they are released. Down they go. And let's see where this shakes out. Stay in the longest. Purple Rockets are up there. Gliding Glaciers took the lead through funnel number 1, but still a long way to go. The goal, keep that momentum going. Work your way to the outside. Let all of the chaos happen inside of you, separating you from that hole in the middle, that drop zone, that event horizon, where once you start the downward trend, you cannot reverse it unless you have a lot of help from a lot of impacts. Minty Maniacs are doing a good job up there. Balls of Chaos, they have also found their way up to the lead. The Thunderbolts are well off in last place. Gliding Glaciers have also dropped through quicker than what we anticipated. Same thing with the Purple Rockets. They were doing very well up top, and now they find themselves mired in the pack. Once again, it is Shiny from the Shining Swarm assuming that top spot. Moving around and trying to get clear. I think might have chipped off of the wall and lost the lead. Let's see if they regain it in this funnel. They're looking good too right now with a little bit of help from Raspberry Racers. Yes, nice recovery. They are able to keep going again. Once they drop through, however, they run into a stationary Pinky Toe, and that loses some of their momentum. It swings to Misty from the Hazers, who takes over P1. Thunderbolts, once again, maintaining that full funnel lead, not where they want to be. Farther down this course, Honey from the Bumblebees was looking to drop through next, but instead they get a couple of extra rotations out of it. And there is Balls of Chaos joining them down there. That's a bit surprising. Minty Maniacs holding in second place. Still Shiny from the Shining Swarm. Look at how slow that marble is going, using some of those angular picks off of that event horizon to keep going. Lots of marbles down into the second most high funnel. And Shiny still holding on. Thunderbolts finished last. That is not necessarily a surprise given how this race has gone. waiting for our next finisher. Lots can happen between now and then. Looks like Cosmo from Team Galactic is dropping through quicker than they would hope. Purple Rockets trying to get third place. Now second place they do. And now they move to the outside. Ooh, but taking dangerous lines. Can they hold on? Yes. Shiny from the Shining Swarm enters just as the Purple Rockets drop on through. That is ideal if you're the only one in a funnel. And there's less that can go wrong. Minty Maniacs, they take second place as we're now into the top 10 for finishers. C, Orbit, Honey, Alpine, Quacky. Now into the top 4, Pinky Toe comes next. Minty Maniacs, the Shining Swarm lose it. At the last, the win goes to Misty from the Hazers. We only saw the end of it. Those two circling around. There must have been an impact, and one single misstep after that long event costs Shiny. Misty outmaneuvers and wins at Funnels. Well, what does this do to the overall standings among all of the marbles? Since everybody has gone twice, Misty from the Hazers moves up into the top spot over Quacky, Thunder, and Jelle. Orbit up 6, Shiny up 15. Wispy drops 11, Rojo Uno 14, and Mo down at the bottom.